meteorologist Tim Miller. Weather coverage you can count on. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
The steamy swelter continues. I'll let you know when the rain will fall in your neighborhood coming up in your Viper 6 forecast.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 4, all this heat can bring storms and power outages. So how can you stay cool? We're digging deeper.
Plus, the third largest Powerball is up for grabs after no winners from Monday night's drawing. So how would you spend $1 billion?
And why Columbia County Commissioners said no to a new gas station. Your News at 4 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with no winner once again in Monday night's Powerball drawing. Now the jackpot soaring above $1 million. The drawing tonight will mark just the third time in Powerball history that the grand prize has hit 10 figures. The record prize was last year's $2 billion jackpot, won in California. So what would you do with the money?
Move to Florida and buy a house, buy a boat, travel a lot, things like that.
Obviously, you get caught up in all of your bills, finances, help family members, that type of thing. I do like to think of myself as a generous person, so I would probably do whatever I can to help dog shelters.
If a lucky winner hits it big and chooses the lump sum, they'll receive about $516 million before taxes. We'll have more lottery fever in our 5 o'clock newscast. A major renovation of an Augusta
Forecast, Brad.
All right, thanks a lot, Miller. These sky-high temperatures that Miller just showed you are really putting a strain on AC units across this area.
Graham Lee is live now with a look at how you can protect your air conditioner and stay cool. Graham?
Yeah, Jenny, I talked to one local air conditioning maintenance company earlier, and they're telling me they get 50 to 60 calls a day, Sunday through Saturday in recent times. They say the units break down during the hottest part of the year, and you need to be prepared in case an unexpected problem shuts down the whole system.
Well, the hotter it gets, the more the systems are going to operate, and the more they operate, the more likely they are to fail. It's kind of like getting in your car and driving from here to California and back and never stopping. It's very likely something's going to happen.
Now, Busby also tells me whether you set your thermostat at 78 degrees, 74 degrees, or lower, it's still not going to matter because at some point that AC unit is going to break and it will need repairs. So he suggests getting a maintenance program that will have someone check on that AC unit at least once a year, and that way you can stay cool in these blazing summer temperatures. For now, live in Augusta, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6. Brad, Jenny?
Graham, thanks. 3 men under arrest in connection with human remains found in Windsor, South Carolina. The investigation just getting underway. Here's Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock.
Investigators suspect a potential connection to the case of missing man John Belote.
He is still considered to be someone that is missing.
John Belote was reported missing on June 30th. Incident reports suggest Belote had an argument with his ex-girlfriend's dad, Donald Britton. Family and friends reported that Belote intended to confront him before his disappearance. 2 weeks later, a shallow grave was discovered near Windy Lane. That person's identity not positively identified.
So information that was provided to our investigators that led them to one burial site. And as their investigation continued on, it led to a secondary burial site.
Thomas Ginn, Donald Britton, and Cody Wooten all face charges in connection with the removal of human remains. Wooten was recently released from jail. Meanwhile, no word yet on when those human remains will be identified. In Aiken County, I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.
The search for a missing woman is underway in Richmond County. Take a look. She's 26-year-old Mary Gordon. Last seen at Doctor's Hospital on Wheeler Road last night about 6. She was wearing a maroon t-shirt, black leggings, and black shoes. If you know where Mary Gordon is, please contact the sheriff's office.
2 Clemson police departments are working together to build a joint training facility. Alessandra Young has the story from South Carolina.
Clemson City Police Department and Clemson University Police often have to combine resources.
Being a small city and a small university, we don't have some of the same resources in our area like some of the larger cities do.
The two agencies are partnering in hopes of building a combined training facility.
It will not only allow police officers, firefighters, emergency medical technicians, CDL drivers to have a space that we can go and do a lot of different type of training that's not available to us now, or we have to travel long distances to get there.
Currently, both departments train quarterly. This facility would allow them to train more frequently.
It gives us control over the space. It allows us to do things in close proximity to where we work. It also allows us to save money.
City Council has agreed to study the proposal.
So the feasibility study is to take a look at the land, see what hazards, if any, exist on the land, see what potential buildings we can build there, firing range, a driving range, and how it would lay out on the property.
Chiefs Jorge Campos and Gregory Mullen say the facility wouldn't just be used by police.
A driving path where the commercial motor vehicle drivers, the bus drivers, as well as the police and the fire can do all of their training on.
Right now, the agencies have to compete for spots at other training facilities.
This is a need for our community and to keep folks highly trained and ready for an event that, if it were to occur, we could properly handle it.
They say having their own place would be a win-win for everybody.
We're training together, we get to know each other, we build trust, we have common operating policies and procedures, so it just makes for a much better response all around.
Chief Campos and Chief Mullen say they would also open the training facility up to other departments outside of Clemson. Keeping your body cool.
Coming up, experts tell us the best ways to stay healthy during this heat wave.
These long summer days may throw off your eating routine.
Yeah, if you tend to feel less hungry when it's really hot outside, experts say that's normal. Mary Jane Beleza reports.
Mary Grace Iniguez is a traveling business owner in Southern Highlands, and as it continues to heat up, she's noticed a change in her diet.
I just feel like I don't want to eat, and actually I have to make myself eat.
Iniguez says the decreased appetite makes it harder to hit the gym.
So I try not to eat gluten because with the heat already, it's causing like swelling and whatnot, and with someone who is traveling all the time, I'm like, girl, we cannot have that.
She isn't alone. Dr. Jerry Hugh with Nevada Dental Sleep in Henderson says his patients are seeing similar issues.
During this type of heat, first of all, a lot of things kind of go hand in hand together. Your nutrition, your exercise, your energy, and sleep.
Dr. Who says eating nutritional food will help decrease fatigue as the body is working a bit harder to stay cool.
Try to stay away from heavy and fast foods and eat plenty of fruits and vegetables to help keep you hydrated throughout the day.
Because you want your vitamins, you want your minerals, and eating that is very essential. A very big important part of that is your body really relies on that for energy, and then that way when you exercise, it all goes hand in hand. You'll also sleep better when you eat better too.
That's why Iniguez is putting down the carbonated drinks, choosing water and proteins.
I try not to push myself that crazy because with the heat, I think you can agree that the exhaustion, like it already makes you exhausted.
If you're struggling to exercise, experts say shorter workouts can be more effective.
Yeah, you can control the temperature of your external environment while you reach those fitness goals. Don't go away.
Miller Hyatt has your full forecast next.
Opportunities type pattern ahead, Brad.
Miller, thanks. Coming up, how many hot dogs does the average American eat every year?
The answer may surprise you as we celebrate National Hot Dog Day when we return. Today is National Hot Dog Day.
More than 25 million hot dogs are sold every year at baseball stadiums. 7-Eleven sells the most grilled hot dogs in North America, about 100 million a year.
And for what it's worth, July is also National Hot Dog Month. According to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, the average American eats 70 hot dogs a year.
Oh, man.
That seems really high.
That is, we were just figuring it out. I think I hit about 50 hot dogs a year. How about you?
Oh, I don't know, 15?
Yeah, just a few. 70's big.
Yeah. Oh, well. There is much more coverage you can count on coming up next on News Channel 6 at 4:30.
Including truck drivers speaking out. Hear what they're dealing with out there on the open road every day and what's concerning them. Next.
Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Well, tonight at 6 o'clock, we're tracking some severe weather. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Burke County. This is in effect until 6:30 tonight. We'll track that and some more storms tonight and see if this plays into tomorrow. That's all coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 6, sky-high temperatures across our area. How you can keep your AC running and stay cool.
Plus tonight's $1 billion Powerball jackpot. What would you do with all that money?
And a major renovation at an Augusta park. Details as your news at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thanks so much for joining us.
Coverage you can count on begins with a first check of our weather.
Here's Chief Meteorologist Tim Miller.
Guys, unfortunately, we're tracking some severe weather tonight. This is the showers and storms that have blown up. Our next severe storm warning is in effect for Burke County. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 6:30. So this is really south of Waynesboro. Waynesboro itself, the storm is not headed towards town. This is really headed towards the south. Nonetheless, it's this cell here just south of town. There's Idlewood, give you exactly idea where this is at. There's Old Church. I would say a decent penny-sized hail here with this. Wind speeds maybe up to 55, 60 miles per hour. Certainly some blinding rain, maybe even some frequent lightning here with this. Again, all this continues to sag slowly towards the south. So this will be some very heavy rain, Highway 25, 56. Any areas that typically flood, be careful for that. More showers and storm. Wrightsville, you're inundated here with showers and storms. This may also become severe. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But nonetheless, right now you're getting lots of lightning, very heavy rain. There could be some hail of that just north of Louisville as well. So this is downtown Waynesboro there, Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam. This is looking south, so this is where the storm is. So this is downtown. This is south of the city. So I think much the heaviest of rain is to the south of Waynesboro at this point. Not that you probably get some in town, but the heaviest activity will remain towards the south. 93 currently in Waynesboro. That's going to plummet here once this rain starts. Look at the temperature at Bushfield down now to 79, 89 in Aiken, 90 up in Saluda. Heat index, well, 106 in Louisville, but dramatically cooler once the rain starts. So the rain is the saving grace here with all this. Severe thunderstorm warning earlier for Allendale. There's our current one for Burke County till 6:30. So peppered about, we'll have to watch this. This won't last much longer. I think as soon as the sun sets, we're pretty much done with it. Notice more storms up towards the north with that front. That front will stay there. Again, there is Waynesboro looking rather dark. There it is. Scattered showers early, but notice as we go through the nighttime hours, we're pretty much done with it. I think anytime after about 9, 10 o'clock, that should be it. Put a fork in it. We're done until we get to tomorrow. Maybe a few little storms could pop up near Bamberg tomorrow early in the morning, but then we're pretty much done with that. Rain chances up to 30% for Thursday and Friday, 50% for Saturday. We'll talk more about that and what that plays out for the weekend, all coming up in just a few minutes. Jenny Brand.
All right, thank you, Tim. Tonight's Powerball drawing is up to $1 billion, and you still have time to get a ticket. Nikita Dennis is live on Wrightsboro Road tonight. Nikita, what are people planning to spend all that money on if they win?
Yeah, that's right. The Wrightsway here on Wrightsboro Road has been filling up with people coming in to take a chance at hitting the jackpot. The Powerball is going for $1 billion, and many people have been coming in to draw their numbers. I talked to one person who says she has been doing the Mega Millions all the time. She comes in to draw her numbers, and she hopes to pay off some debt if she gets the lucky numbers.
I played Fantasy 5, Cash for Life, Mega Million, Powerball, and if I hit that big money, I'm paying off all my debt, and I'm putting up college funds for the rest of my children. I have 3 that's still in school.
The drawing will take place tonight. You can watch on WJBF at 11 p.m. Live in Augusta, Nikita Dennis, WJBF, News Channel 6.
A major renovation out of Augusta Park is moving forward. Commissioners giving the okay to design plans for Big Oak Park on Wheeler Road. But parts of the plan are raising eyebrows. Senior reporter George Escala has the story.
There are some mighty big plans for Big Oak Park.
It means a lot. It means a lot because, I mean, like you see the park, so a lot of that money going in, a lot of kids will be able to, you know what I'm saying, free to do some more stuff.
Commissioners approving the concept plans for Big Oak. The plans call for a new basketball court, 3 new pickleball courts, a walking track, and other amenities. An estimated $1.4 million facelift.
This is going to be good for the community over in the Sand Hills community area, where we're installing pickleball, basketball courts, covered courts, state of the art.
Sales tax dollars will cover the cost, but some costs are raising a few eyebrows. The cost of replacing trash cans and park benches.
I think we can do a little better than that. I think we have to do some research on those items there and see if we can come down with those.
The plans call for 4 new trash receptacles at a cost of $700 each, and for the city to spend $8,000 for 8 benches, a cost of $1,000 a bench.
Well, this is the first time I heard about the pricing of the trash cans, but that seems to be way out there. I'd like to get a good look at that trash can to see what's costing $700.
These are cost estimates based on what we are looking to put in the area, but based off of some of the information that we've got from some of our design firms that we work with. Those numbers aren't firm. Of course, we have to wait till we go through the bid process.
We still want to go ahead for Big Oak Park, and we want it to be a great park, but I think those particular items, I think we can do a little better.
But that remains to be seen at Big Oak Park. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Well, these sky-high temps we're seeing are really putting a strain on AC units across our area. News Channel 6's Graham Lee, live now with a look at how you can protect your air conditioner and stay cool. Graham. We talked to a local air conditioning repair company, and they say that they are getting dozens of calls every day during this heat wave. They say a lot of units do break down during the hottest part of the year, and you need to be ready in case a problem shuts down your system.
Well, the hotter it gets, the more the systems are going to operate, and the more they operate, the more likely they are to fail. It's kind of like getting in your car and driving from here to California and back and never stopping. It's very likely something's going to happen.
Thank you for the time, Mr. Busby. He also says whether you set your thermostat at 78 degrees, 74, or lower, at some point the AC unit is going to fail. So he suggests getting a maintenance program that checks on the unit at least once a year so you can stay cool. Good advice for sure.
Absolutely. 3 men are behind bars charged in connection with human remains found in Aiken County. Thomas Gwynn, Donald Britton, and Cody Wooten all face charges in connection to the removal of human remains. The remains were found last week along Windy Lane in Windsor. Investigators suspect a potential connection to the case of a missing man, John Belote.
But there were sufficient probable cause and information that led to these arrests, where we know that they are connected to that deceased person, where those remains were buried and then moved to another location.
No word yet on when those human remains would be identified.
Columbia County Commissioners talking about growth in the area.
What businesses are being proposed when we come back? The fight may not be over in Columbia County after commissioners voted against that proposed 24-hour gas station. Hannah Latier tells us why opponents are still worried.
After numerous people spoke out and signed multiple petitions, it looks like people who live in the Grovetown Evans area are getting what they want. But people I spoke to believe it's just the tip of the iceberg.
There's relief. The Parker's Kitchen, coming to the corner of Lewiston and Columbia Roads,
won't be open all day and all night. And although the applicant for a proposed Circle K at the intersection of Columbia Road and William View Parkway withdrew their rezoning request, many community members are still worried about what could go there and what the future of Columbia County's green space and nature looks like.
As citizens, we need to have smart growth, not opposed to growth, but we need to do it in a way that represents what the county originally stood for and why people moved here.
The next Board of Commissioners meeting is on August 1st. In Columbia County, Hannah Latier, WJBF News Channel 6.
Our chief meteorologist, Tim Millerback. Yeah.
And we can hear you because we don't have that
That's
rain
right. It's the
barreling
rain
down
on the roof,
the
which makes it hard to
roof.
hear for sure. Rain on the roof in Burke County. A severe thunderstorm warning in effect till 6:30. Look at Waynesboro. So Waynesboro, you're surrounded by lightning and storms. We'll detail your full forecast, what we can expect for the rest of tonight coming up.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Live Viper 6 showing the showers and thunderstorms and lots of lightning that has certainly popped up. We'll go into Burke County right now. We have this severe thunderstorm warning in effect till 6:30. This is containing some pretty heavy rain, gusty winds, the possibility of some hail, maybe penny-sized hail here with this. Winds gusting up to 55 to 60 miles per hour. So there's Waynesboro, and I think the heaviest activity is south of Waynesboro. There's Highway 56 and 25. You can see it here. There's Idlewood. This is all moving slowly towards the south. It'll start to lose some intensity here in the next few minutes, but nonetheless, it'll pack a punch. And boy, Wrightsville's been inundated with showers and storms now to the east of you, so someone will be watching very closely north of Swainsboro. That may be sort of sneaking into Swainsboro here in the next 30, 40 minutes or so. So once again, our severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Burke County until 6:30. Let's go into Waynesboro. This is downtown Waynesboro where it's starting to rain right now. The heaviest rain, as you can tell, is south of this camera here. So this is south of town, and we're downtown here. The camera's facing south. Just saw a little lightning strike there as well. So that's the storm that we saw, which is the severe thunderstorm warning. Our high today, 94. Average is 94. 73 this morning. Average is 72. So it may have felt like it was hotter than average, but it was pretty much right on target. 79 at Bushfield with the rain that fell earlier, so certainly has cooled it off, but temperature-wise, but it still feels muggy and sort of oppressive outside. Hot and muggy over the next couple days. Afternoon showers and storms, yes, a few strong to severe, like we had today. We'll have that again for Thursday and the possibility for Friday. And the weekend's going to be cooler with a better chance of showers and storms. Not a washout, but certainly the opportunity for more storms is there. 96 for tomorrow afternoon. Notice the shower and storm icon. So once you hear thunder, see lightning, everybody out of the pool. Scattered about are these scattered showers and storms at the moment. Again, this is typical summertime garden variety showers and storms. That's really about all she wrote. That's a typical July map, if there ever was one. 117 in Phoenix. It just keeps getting hotter. It was 116 earlier. Looked like they need to be hotter. 110 in Vegas, 109 El Paso, 104 in Dallas. Big time heat still will remain out to our west. For us tomorrow, marginal risk of severe weather and a slight risk for up near Saluda. So we go to Futurecast, and there it is. Scattered showers and storms will pop. Again, some of this rain will be heavy at times. It'll come and go. By Thursday night, we should be fine. But notice this big batch of storms in parts of the Midlands of South Carolina. Let's jump ahead to Friday. Friday, we have a marginal risk of severe weather for the entire viewing area. And that's when I think we're going to get this band of showers and storms that rolls through early. Right, there's 4 or 5 o'clock. We'll catch a break. More showers rolling in the afternoon. And then by tomorrow night, you know, I can talk all day long, right? And then as soon as I'm on the air, this happens. This is the way it works. And then Friday night, here comes another big batch of showers and storms. Temperatures will also be a part of it. Notice 96 tomorrow, 97 on Friday, but 90 on Saturday and 89 on Sunday. We can handle that, and the heat index also will be much lower as well. Rain chances increasing. 30% Thursday, Friday, 50% for Saturday, 40% on Sunday. Here's a look at our temperatures overnight, mid-70s, under few clouds. Again, I think all the showers and storms done by 9, 10 o'clock. Hot day tomorrow, mid to upper 90s. Again, with those late day shower and thunderstorms. 10-day Viper Alert forecast. Temperatures mid-90s, upper 80s for Sunday, low 90s early part of next week with a shower or storm chance. Typical summer weather for us. Shower and storms means you need an umbrella. Greg Long, our winner tonight of Augusta. Register to win your umbrella free at at WJBF.com.
All right, thank you, Tim.
Coming up, one Georgia Bulldog getting lots of preseason Heisman hype.
And the Braves looking to bounce back after they were snake bitten. Last night's loss to the Diamondbacks in sports. Pretty cool for him, the former Pacer. And yeah, golf's just on all the time, middle of the night, first thing in the morning. Love it, all day. Coming up right here, though, a look at the history of scouting.
How the organization got started in America and where it is now when we come back. Finally tonight, the history of the Boy Scouts stretches over 100 years, with the first program starting in London. It soon made its way to America in 1910 to help the World War I efforts.
Mothers and fathers wanted their kids to be part of the effort to help this country, and the program just really exploded from there. It started with 100,000 members back in 1910, now has more than 13 million. Congratulations.
Indeed, how about that? How about this picture? Let's take a look at Waynesboro with our Terry Lambertati Sky. We can't get a rainbow.
Wow,
beautiful. Isn't that a pretty sight? What's not so pretty, though, is this. Our severe thunderstorm warning is continued for the rest of Burke County now until 7 o'clock with some pretty heavy rain, gusty winds, frequent lightning, and the possibility of hail. We'll continue to watch this and have a lot more coming up at 7.
Tim, thanks. We appreciate it. And that is our report for now. We appreciate you being with us. News Channel 6 back at 7 after World News Tonight.
And we'll see you again for News Channel 6 at 11. Have a great evening.